cut one, cut two, cut three. Hola, everybody. I'll be right back. Creepers, I got 2 cigarettes left. It's, I'm sure past 11, and I don't feel like going to the convenience store, so we'll smoke some butts later. All right, so boys and girls, today I'm just going to make as brief a video as I can talking about online gambling. What to look for, etc., etc. Nothing of this is sponsored. I'm not even, I'm a tiny YouTube channel. So we're talking mostly for North America, basically Canada and the US. I couldn't give a rat's ass about the Dominican Republic or Shibugamuga in Asia. We're going to talk about the types of casinos very quickly. There are jurisdictional regulated casinos. Give you an example, Montreal, for example, in Quebec, we have Lotto Quebec, which is a legitimate government-run casino site. In Ontario, we have OLG, we have Party Casino. They are legitimate and regulated locally. So no shenanigans. In the US, you got Ontario too, you got BetMGM, etc. In the US, you have several legit licensed online casinos from FanDuel, BetMGM. I know in New Jersey you can play, I think with her state commissioned casino, etc. So these casinos are 100% foolproof and licensed. So if you play, it's preferable to play those. Do you win? Do you get paid? 100% yes, if it is regulated either by a US entity or a Canadian provincial entity, you will get paid. You will have no issues because the verification process just to sign on is horrendously good. You need to send your picture, your driver's license, your address. You're already registered in the US, in Canada, so it's very simple. So those are casinos you can 100% rely on, that your money is safe, your banking information is safe until the government entities or they get hacked, etc. But you can rest assured you can play with the comfort of getting the rare win home with you. Second set of casinos are the online casinos that have offshore licenses. And let's say the problem is we have thousands and thousands of them. Literally, you click local casino, like I typed in Casino Montreal on Google and Casinorama to check concert dates in Casinorama, and the first thing that popped up was online casinos, top 10 in Canada. Okay, as soon as I see that, I panic, I run. Okay, so what you have is you have multiple licenses. The most dominant licenses are the Kanawadi Gaming Commission. Obviously, you have Malta Gaming Commission, and another one that is like very popular is Curacao. Okay, anybody can get a license there, and I mean anybody can open a casino and license in Curacao. So there are dangers when you select any offshore online casino. Are they legit? Not all. There are excellent selections, and what I recommend, number one, is if you can go to Trustpilot, read all the reviews of any casino before you decide to go offshore. By the way, US, you don't do that. Canada, we are allowed to play. We are lucky and unlucky in a way. You go basically online, look at highest recommended casinos. So Trustpilot will give you honest reviews, and just pay attention when you're reading the reviews. If you hear a negative review, oh, they don't pay, they've tightened up, okay, don't pay attention to that, because those are sore losers. In gambling, 95 of us will lose. 5 may be lucky enough to win. So don't look at the win-lose reviews. Look at the reviews of key things like selection of games, do they pay you? When you have to do the KYC, which is a know your customer send in, which means what documents the casino will request you, make sure that they have a very strong anti-money laundering process. Try to avoid 99.99% of crypto casinos, okay? Because one thing or the other, it's hard enough to gamble, which means you are going to lose no matter what. In a long process, gambling is a losing proposition entertainment. So if you choose an offshore casino to play, you are going for entertainment. But God forbid you choose a rogue, illegit casino without doing your research. You have won. You're all happy, and now the nightmare begins. You go to cash out, and they find a way to delay, or not to pay. So this is why I highly recommend you do your research before you play any of these offshore casinos. There are quite a few that are decent. One of the things to do is go to Casino Meister. They will show you an evaluation of top casinos, etc. Now, why would I do an offshore as well? Okay, personally, I do play on an offshore casino. I'm in Canada. I follow the rules, and I've selected 2, and there is one I regularly play at. Okay, myself, and after doing the research and talking to people who have played, I chose wins.io to play, and it was a toss-up between them and BitStars. They are hugely popular and 100% legit at the moment. As long as you are legit as well. You don't bonus abuse, you don't sports abuse, collude with others to take a bonus, and then you bet something, the other guy bets the other team, and then you abuse the bonus. They're going to lock your account, they're going to block you, and God bless them. The problem with Curacao casinos is, unlike my Lotto Quebec site, when you do a self-exclusion, it is irreversible. They're very, very weak on self-exclusion, setting time limits, etc. They are getting better, but there is no consistency. Curacao, anybody can do whatever they want virtually. Okay, I know Montreal, playing on Espace Jeu. If I say I need a 3-day timeout because I want to do a gambling stream on Saturday, I take a 3-day timeout so I don't go back on and lose my streaming money. I cannot reverse it. If I expel myself for 3-month exclusion, I cannot reverse it. They are there to protect the player's interest first and foremost because they know they're going to make money. So they're still going to protect us. So that's the thing I highly recommend. If you're going to go to any online casino, please do your research. Please do your research. There's great resources out there. Be careful of stuff. Now, in the US, people have gotten around it of the offshore casinos. Okay? You look at stake. They now have a sweepstake model in the US. You look at the Chumba, Lucky Land, McCluck. All these places are heavily promoting with streamers, whether they're fake, sponsored, whatever, they are promoting these social casinos, they're called sweepstakes casinos. Now, I have read horror stories galore about people not paid, because if you look at the rules of social casinos, you'll see so often we may substitute the winning prize for anything we choose. We can, at our discretion, change the prize level at our discretion. We can refuse the right to pay out a client. We will only pay $1,000 a week. So you hit a $300,000 jackpot. For heaven's sakes, you gotta wait 300 weeks to get it. Pay attention. So what I'm going to say is, when you join an online casino, if it's not locally regulated and you decide to go with the offshore, what you do is read the terms and conditions with a fine-tooth comb. Read the bonus terms. Some people deposit $100 they want to play, and they take a 200% bonus, and now they hit an $800 win on their second spin. Wow, I want to cash out. Well, did you read the rules where the $200 they gave you, you have to turn it over 70 times? So let's do the math. 200 times 70, that means you have to wager, rotate the $700 that you won, you have to now rotate it to $14,000 of wagering. Okay? It's not impossible, but is it really what you want? This is how they sucker you in. Also, be very aware. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go for my ashtray. I'll be right back. Hello. Hi, Lucky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's my ashtray? I'll be right back, guys. So where was I? I was talking about the bonus scam casino. So like, they'll give you a big bonus. You think you hit the jackpot because you put $100 and they gave you $200, $300 bonus. Well, for God's sakes, when you have to bet it 70 times, 30 times, 40 times, is it really a bonus in the end, or is it a way to make you lose your money? Be very, very careful. A 3x wager bonus is no problem, etc. So please pay attention to the rules. What you need to follow through is, number one, ask about the KYC, the Know Your Customer. Because when you win, you don't want to go through a 1-month process that they won't accept your bank bill, they won't accept your bank information, they won't accept your utility bill, they won't accept, okay? Casinos want to do anything they can not to pay you, especially the ones not regulated properly. So make sure you follow through. Make sure when you sign up, you don't have, in the past, had set up an account with them. Then you win, you're not going to get paid. Your account will get shut and you will be accused of using two accounts. Make sure, if you're using a virtual private network, a VPN, to read the rules, because you will notice the use of VPNs to bypass regional restrictions will void any win. Account will be closed. We will not honor the win. They will let you spend your money with a VPN. Trust me, they couldn't care less. But they're going to find a breach of rules and they won't pay you. Be very careful on VPNs. Are there VPN friendly casinos? Yes. But if you use them in the US, check the local laws. You're breaking the law possibly. Be very careful. Canada, we don't have to worry playing offshore. We don't pay taxes on anything we gamble. We're being taxed enough to the gills for everything else. In the US, you have to declare your taxes. Eventually, if you don't, your wins will be lost. So that's why the sweepstakes casinos, avoid them like the plague. Other casinos to avoid are the ones that you see all these phony kick streamers playing with huge amounts. If you feel they are not being transparent on their funds, then can you not have the right to question, is this casino where I want to play and support? If you see a casino promoting their games to children to create a future generation of addicts, don't select that one. There are maybe 5 to 10 notorious online casinos that do these tactics. Avoid them. If you see streamers promoting playing with fake funds, avoid those casinos. You are being scammed. Streamers do that because they get paid. Streamers send affiliate codes to you to sign up and offer you the world without telling you distinctly, I will make 30 to 40%, 45%, 35%. Again, I don't know what the math is, of everything you lose once you use my affiliate code. They are not transparent. They are the lowest scum of scum in this earth. People like that, period. So that's where I'm going to go. So what I recommend is always do your research. Always, please, don't skip the terms and conditions. Follow and read right through them. Then, do your research of which casino pays well. Check the payment processors. How do you deposit? How do you withdraw? Now, with Curacao-based casinos, especially like with Wins and another casino that I used, which was Energy, I go through electronic fund transfers. I cannot use my MasterCard, make a deposit, and then I'm going to have trouble withdrawing, because in my jurisdiction, MasterCard will not accept a payment back. So you got to follow that. Always use the payment you use to put the funds in is the payment that the wins have to come back in. This is called anti-money laundering. They don't want to see funds going from one account to another, then from one account back into another account. Follow the rules, basically, is what I'm saying. Read the terms and conditions. Don't cheat. You're going to lose. you're going to get suspended. You're going to get your account locked. You're going to lose your funds. Don't abuse bonuses. If you do that, the casino has every right to protect their interests. And now, why would I not play 10 to 20 different offshore casinos? Because I did my research and I found 4 that feel really legit and good enough. And I've talked to people online and they're legit. Now, will they remain legit forever? I don't know. If they get financial trouble, yeah, right, a casino in financial trouble. Okay? So, do your research, do your research, do your research. Don't hesitate to ask. And the first choice, if you can, you play local casinos. Well, you say, well, they don't have games I like. Yeah, very, very true. I mean, Lotto Quebec Selection, I wish they had Sweet Bonanza. I enjoy that game as much as it's a horrendous game. It shows great potential. I can't play No Limit City. That's okay. I don't know what to tell you there, okay? I like to play Lightning Roulette. The choice was use a VPN, go to an offshore casino, that's Evolution Gaming, or go to my local regulated casino and I play my roulette. You have that choice too, most likely. Take a look at the game selection. Take a look at the fun value in your regulated casino, and you'll be surprised. I mean, everybody used to tell me, and in the past, because I wasn't educated that much, 2011 when I signed up with Lotto Quebec, believe me, I mean, I knew how slots work. I had an understanding of a little bit of volatility. Back then, we didn't have the extreme volatility like today. But I used to play and I used to say, this freaking site sucks, man. This freaking site sucks. They don't have a selection of games. But I was rushing. When you play online, I find now that I take my time. You know what? For heaven's sakes. On my local site, I got a ton of Ainsworth games. Mustang Money 2. I got Vehicle Bucks. All kinds of games that I can play. I can play real slot machines direct from the casino. Check your local. You'll be surprised at your locally regulated. That's it for now, I suppose. So if I was going to say 3 things, 4, 5 things, let's make a brief. Number 1, choose locally regulated online casinos. It's regulated by a U.S. entity, solid as a rock. Canadian entity, solid as a rock. That's the first thing. Number 2, read the terms and conditions. Some terms and conditions will stop your heart. Give you an example. Johnny Bones one time, and I've heard from others, they got a 200 spin bonus. One guy had, I think it was like close to $2,000 on the one, but they didn't read the terms and conditions. Said you will get paid $50. The rest is removed from the account. So what kind of bonus is that? Understand? They give me a bonus, 300 free spins, but I don't read the fine print in the terms and conditions saying max win will be $50 of what you win. So I win $1 million, they're only going to give me $50, the rest goes in the garbage. Read the terms and conditions so you don't get heartbroken. Make sure they pay. By how? Do your research online. Great resources. Casino Meister, super resource. Casino Guru, I'm questionable, but I've looked there. Trustpilot will give you honest reviews. When you're using Trustpilot, if you see somebody criticize a casino, look if there is a reply. If they reply to criticism, they take their business seriously. Again, I'm going to repeat. You go to Trustpilot, you type in, let's say, wins.io. You get the reviews, you look at the good reviews, you look at the bad. Did they reply to the good reviews? It really doesn't matter. How many of the bad reviews did they reply to and explain what took place? I'll give you another example. Wins.io, oh, they froze my account, kept my money. And Wins.io replied, after careful investigation, we found you colluded with a group of people to take advantage of our sports betting and bonuses. Thus, we are closing your account. However, we will return your deposit and never again allow you on our site. That showed me that this place is legit. Sounds like I'm advertising them. I'm not. BitStars is the same, by the way, okay? So there are a lot of good casinos, even offshore. I couldn't care less what anybody criticizes offshore. No, the truth is, if you do your research, you're going to find some really decent places to play, okay? But follow the laws and regulations of your country, your province, your state when you play. Don't play illegally. It's not worth the risk. So with all due avail, I'm going to wish everybody a good time, and if I'm going to say something, please do your research. And remember, gambling is a losing proposition for 99.99% of us. But it's fun. Cheers, guys. Love y'all.